Welcome to this video about Simona Halep's Roxadustat drug ban and her bid to prove her innocence and return to the WTA Tour. In this video, we will provide a detailed overview of Halep's drug ban, the circumstances surrounding her case, and what steps she is taking to clear her name and return to professional tennis. Simona Halep is a Romanian professional tennis player who has achieved significant success throughout her career. She has won 2 Grand Slam titles, including the French Open in 2018 and Wimbledon in 2019. Halep has also been ranked as the world #1 by the Women's Tennis Association (WTA) multiple times. In October 2022, Halep's career was rocked by a drug ban that prohibited her from playing in any professional tennis events. The International Tennis Federation (ITF) suspended her for 6 months after she tested positive for Roxadustat, a drug used to treat anemia that is on the prohibited list of substances. Roxadustat is an oral medicine used to treat the anemia that often results from chronic kidney disease. It is the first in a new class of medicines called prolyl hydroxylase inhibitors that promote red blood cell production through improved iron absorption and mobilization. Due to its ability to enhance oxygen-carrying capacity and thereby improve a subject's athletic performance, it has been classified as a banned substance. Halep was understandably devastated by the news of her drug ban and immediately took steps to appeal the ITF's decision. She released a statement denying intentionally taking the banned substance and vowing to prove her innocence. In February 2023, Halep's appeal was supposed to be heard by the Court of Arbitration for Sport (CS). Unfortunately, the appeal was delayed, and the ITF's decision to ban Halep for 6 months remained unchanged. As a result, Halep has been unable to play in any professional tennis events since her suspension began in November 2022. Despite the setback of the appeal being denied, Halep has remained determined to prove her innocence and to clear her name. She has hired a team of top lawyers and highly skilled medical experts to investigate the circumstances surrounding her drug ban. She was supposed to have had a hearing on February 28, 2023, however, that was cancelled, much to the annoyance of the Romanian. Let's read the comments below made by Simona Halep just this week about the process. Hearing on February 28th did not happen because the ITF requested more time to do additional testing. Even if I was looking through that, the hearing was postponed to March 24th. The ITF requested that the hearing on March 24th should be cancelled. I did not agree with that because the rule says a player that is provisionally suspended is entitled to an expedited hearing. Everything takes so long. I asked the ITF to lift my sanction to be able to play, but they also refused it. The next step is a hearing at the end of May. But it is very fragile because the ITF said that they might cancel as well. If they do that, it will be almost 8 months without even being judged by the tribunal. Halep is finding herself at the receiving end of sports regulation. This brutal bureaucratic quagmire is best characterized by uncertainty and inertia. It sees tennis authorities displaying zero intent or urgency to expedite cases or to lift bans, and doesn't seem to be in the interest either of the player or of the sport itself. Halep's legal team has stated that they believe Roxadustat may have been present in a supplement that Halep was taking, and that the supplement was not properly labeled. They are working to identify the supplement in question and to determine whether it was contaminated with the banned substance. The team hopes to present this as evidence to the necessary authorities in due course. Separately, Halep has undergone additional testing to try to identify any other substances that may have caused her positive test. She has stated that she is willing to undergo any extra or more rigorous testing or investigations that are required to prove her innocence. We mentioned that Halep's legal team has identified a supplement that she was taking at the time of her positive drug test. It was an iron supplement that she was taking to help manage her anemia, a condition that she has struggled with throughout her career. This raises a wider question of the extent to which iron fluctuations or even cyclical blood loss have a negative effect on performance within women's tennis that isn't allowed for or accounted for under current regulations. The supplement in question that Halep took was not on the ITF's list of banned substances, but it is possible that it was contaminated with Roxadustat. Halep's legal team has requested that the supplement be tested to determine whether it was contaminated with the banned substance. Halep was one of the most successful and highest-paid female athletes in professional tennis over the last decade. In prize money alone, she has accrued over $40 million in her career so far. This is to say nothing of fees for sponsorships, appearances, and endorsements, which amounts to tens of millions of dollars more. She was the highest-paid female athlete in the world for several years in a row. Assuming that Halep is able to prove her innocence, the 6-month ban will have had a significant impact on her career. Halep will have missed out on several high-profile tournaments during her suspension, including the Australian Open and the Indian Wells Masters. Usually, she would expect to make a deep run at each of these tournaments, accruing hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars in the process of making it through to the final rounds of each competition. She will also have lost ranking points as well as prize money as a result of her absence from the tour. Indeed, she now sits at 26th in the world, a far cry from the halcyon days of 2018, when she was the #1 ranked female player in the world for all but 4 weeks of that year in January and February. However, Halep has shown in the past that she is capable of bouncing back from setbacks. She has had a history of injury struggles throughout her career and has always managed to come back stronger. If she is able to clear her name and return to the tour, there is no reason to believe that she will not be able to continue her successful career. Halep has been very vocal about her commitment to clean sport and her belief that athletes should be held to the highest standards of integrity. She has expressed frustration that her reputation has been tarnished by the drug ban and has emphasized that she has never intentionally taken any banned substances. This situation highlights the importance of clean sport and the need for athletes to be aware of the substances they are taking. Even if a substance is not explicitly listed as banned, it is possible for it to be contaminated with a banned substance, as appears to be the case with Halep's iron supplement. Athletes have a responsibility to carefully monitor what they are putting into their bodies and to consult with medical professionals and anti-doping organizations if they have any concerns about a substance's legality. It is also the responsibility of supplement manufacturers to ensure that their products are free from any banned substances and that they are properly labeled. Simona Halep's Roxadustat drug ban has been a devastating setback for the Romanian tennis star, but she has remained determined to clear her name and return to the WTA Tour. Her legal team is working to identify the supplement that may have caused her positive test and to determine whether it was contaminated with the banned substance. Halep made the following concluding statement: "Emotionally, the whole period has not been easy, and I just felt the need to speak out loud to my fans, to my supporters, and actually to the whole public. I'm sure they really want to know what's going on and why it's taking so long. I wanted to remain silent until the case was solved, but it's too heavy, so I felt that it would be really good for me to speak about it out loud." Assuming that Halep is able to prove her innocence, she will have missed out on several high-profile tournaments and will have lost ranking points and prize money as a result of her suspension. However, she has a history of bouncing back from setbacks, and there is no reason to believe that she will not be able to resume her successful career with dignity and tenacity. This situation underscores the importance of clean sport and the need for athletes to carefully monitor what they are putting into their bodies. It is also a reminder that supplement manufacturers have a responsibility to ensure that their products are free from any banned ingredients and that they are properly labeled. Thank you for watching this video on Simona Halep's Roxadustat drug ban and her bid to prove her innocence and return to the WTA Tour. We will continue to follow this story and provide updates as they become available. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like and give this video a thumbs up. In the meantime, here are 2 other high-quality videos you might enjoy. Feel free to subscribe to Forehand Frenzy if you enjoyed our content, and we'll see you on the court.